looking at the target above. So they're maybe not necessarily looking at Ghost Gaming. I think maybe they've decided to skip out on specifically them just to focus on the game plan as a whole. And now it's time to see what we're gonna get up to here on Inferno. And I am so excited for tonight.
Me too. You know what? Me too.
Listen, who wouldn't be excited for such a matchup?
You're not excited. What's going on? We'll need to have a talk.
And the immediate look up mid isn't going to be spotting anything. Ooh, heard some noise and is hearing some shuffling, but it's silently up through Banana. Ghost Gaming T-side pistol go to, and a stacked bomb site awaits them.
Just boosting over just to find an angle. Emily likely waiting for some utility to be thrown over by Ellie here. Smoke for CT, flashes go out. Do they know that they're walking into 3 players though? A flash comes back. Not showing their faces quite yet. A little bit of shots making over. Stick's able to find the first one. Serendipity with some nice taps. And now it's all down to Mira just by herself.
Yeah, often left as that final piece of information floating in the wind there. A little bit of a lurk, unfortunately. Immediate gush off the bat. And now desperately just trying to find a consolation pick or something. There's a bit of damage, but so many people waiting around that corner. There we go. Pistol round picked on up. And that is a lovely one to be finding for the Supernova Comets. Now, Ghost Gaming, tough position here. No money really to work with. So just going to have to sit this one out in the armory, I believe, but it's all guns a-blazing now for Supernova Comets. And Ghost Gaming, I'm curious to see what they're going to run here.
Yeah, one flash, one smoke. Could try to do another strat over towards the B abs. Looks like smoke for top mid. Trying to hold the CTs at bay, but the utility does come back towards the side. Ghost Gaming. Gotta really connect quite yet. Could be able to phase this smoke. Serendipity pulling back, a little bit afraid of a push. Flash coming out. Empathy is blinded, but good for one, not the second. Gonna pick up a rifle from that. That's a big, yummy, juicy prize there for that kill.
It is a nice kill and a nice weapon to reward. And Fox is trying to find something. There's a dink, and there is the follow-up as well. Taken down by Sevenlicious, another scooped-up weapon. And yes, that A4's lost, but so is the site right now.
I'm just get planted. CT's mauling out pit. Emily taking off the angle. I have to take an MP9 with a wide battle here. Malicious has to be good with this. Raven with a jumping MP9 is doing a lot for Emily to be asked for here. Supernova Comets with a nice retake. And maybe they'll pick the rifles back up. Yeah, get the money back.
I was going to say, as far as fully ecoing goes, that's pretty nice going. The fact that you have Empathy hit the deck first, you steal away the most expensive weapon that they have. Unfortunately, you can't quite spiral it into a round win, but we talked about those opening jewels being so monumental to this Ghost Gaming roster. And there's another example of a full eco, and they get the bomb down. They bring it to a 1v2 there at the end.
They did get the bomb plant. AKs in style. Ooh, very quickly down Banana. Banana with the British accent, I apologize there. But Sevenlicious with the double.
I like it.
Banana. I'm like, oh, that's how it's said.
Just spotted through the edge of the smoke there, I think, but Sevenlicious not going to follow up, and the rest of the team is kind of melted around them. So now, whilst they might have the right site, I think the right idea has been called by Mira, realizes that A is now going to be empty. I'm going to hurry on over, and now just weapons going to be saved here for Supernova Comets, surely.
Really good calling from Mira. Do have Sevenlicious just waiting for Supernova Comets. They do end up pushing down Banana, looking for something. Banana.
She is the apex predator, Sevenlicious. She is the one that goes hunting. She is the one who knocks.
She got the double. It was it was a little bit of a labored spray on the second one, but still, she got the double and it's only at 66 health.
Something I think I'd really love to see coming out from Supernova Comets is something that we saw last week that Ghost Gaming, they struggled with at the start, and I'm hoping maybe if you can catch them off guard, was they weren't taking into account the boosts when they were entering into sight for a lot of them. So, you know, the boosts up onto quads, boosts up, you know, onto sandbags. There were a load of instances. Flower pots, another one over on B. And they did catch on pretty quickly, but their opponents were able to secure 3 rounds off the back of these unsuspected boosts. I'd love to see them maybe try something a little bit different out with that instead of the full frontal aggression right now, especially with the flashes from Emily just being on point.
Only 3 kills that round, and Ghost Gaming able to get out really, really well. They're able to rebuy into this empathy with the scout. This is a bit of a dangerous weapon. I'm a bit afraid for how this is gonna go for the side of Ghost. A nice tag onto Emily.
Are they expecting the push up from ult mid, however? Because that's the signature of Ghost Gaming, is they like to take that ult lane control. And Empathy, I think, backed away from the angle, so no immediate danger of being swung unsuspectingly. Ghost Gaming, just taken banana control. We see this Piggy, Kiki, and Banana is an absolute demon. And they've just been given the space essentially for free. This, I think, is a sort of recurring theme we'll see from Supernova Comets. They'll let them have Banana, just hold on to the site itself. Here, that Lurk player about to cause a little bit of mischief, perhaps, but the call to move Empathy over is quick and hopefully should get ahead of some of the utility. Unfortunately, not actually.
Mira lurking here. We'll be able to take care of some A-site players, or at least keep them over here for the time being. That's an opener.
Ooh, and it's a closer from Forks, and now that smoke for CT is gonna be wearing off. They do have one more available and a Molotov at that. There's nothing to hold on to this afterwards, and SDX, location unknown. Raven can hear all of the footsteps.
Through the smoke, so much damage, and Emily's able to find it. Fox with a nice trade. Raven's just backing out away from the smoke, waiting for it to fade, trying to get something. Empathy did give a little bit of a sound cue, but they're able to double up on that kill. Through the box! Whoa, Raven. Nice double there for that round win. Pick up the AK for your teammates.
Beautifully done there at the end, knowing that you've whittled the timer down so much that they have to stick this plant, and that the only place that they realistically can be is behind that coffin. So just spraying through, you don't even need to poke your head. I like the attempt at the double swing. They're trying to catch them off guard as they're taking down the plants, but of course, too many people still alive, and even if they had found the kill, still might probably have been Supernova Comets every day of the week. Alas, not how the cookie crumbled. And they take the round anyway, and Emily straight up and on. This is pacey.
What a huge nade on the Piggy Kiki, though.
True,
Poor hell.
HP.
I do want to say that Mira did get an opening kill, but the round wasn't won. So are we going to have some updated stats later?
We might have to ask nicely. If we ask really nicely.
Hey, please.
Waiting. Maybe smoked off here. She has a support of Empathy, but there's not much utility on her to try stall this out. And with the push coming through from Boiler as well, might have to back off fairly quickly.
Able to get one. They get traded out. A nice nade for Fox to be able to get eyesight trade there. Numbers are up for the Comets, and Ghost Gaming kind of at a loss here, losing 2 of their players and not much map control to their whim. Just top banana. Sevenlicious going hunting, and Raven's gonna shut that down ASAP.
They have a single smoke for CT here. They've got a little bit of utility to try clear out some of these backside angles. But unfortunately, nobody really in any of the suspecting places. STX is being waited for. There's the smoke for CT to facilitate the cross. Actually playing a little bit off here, not in sandwich, and I think it's been spotted. I think it's been called tap through the woods, but it's the flashbang to distract as Raven peeks at, saves her teammate, and they both find their kills, and that is a 4th round on the board for them.
Dang. It's like Ghost Gaming, they just get stuck brackets. get stuck somewhere and their calls haven't been quick enough to really act on a site or act on the openers. Mira has mostly been flanking recently, just in these first couple rounds, or at least just lurking T-apps if the rest of the team's going banana. So I'd like to see her more with the pack, trying to get openers. But so far, the Comet's looking really good. And now 4 picked up AKs is actually ridiculous for CT side this early.
I think you're right, though. Mira's been playing a lot of this sort of flank. Most of the time, it's her and Ellie heading apartments whilst everyone else just bombards banana. But this time, Mira's been very much left on her own. We're seeing on the CT side, she's often that sort of float-around player that throws the utility and is the first to rotate. And I guess is being left out on a little bit of an island on T side as well. She's holding her own for the most part, but unfortunately just really unfavorable situations constantly being walked into. And this time, Ghost Gaming, not much weaponry now, so you can tell not going for that initial banana fight, even though control, there's every day.
Mira's doing the same thing again, kind of off from the pack. Looking to just make space on the other side of the map. Or at least just keep more players towards a site. Cut off rotates, but I feel like it's really early done.
Yeah.
Let's see.
As the smoke's coming out, and feeling cool to rotate will be made soon. But with Mira dispatching of one, that's a problem. And now Raven needs to stand and deliver. Hold on to this side. SDX still hiding, and they haven't cleared for her just yet. They are trying to run her down. Saves her teammate in church. Goes for a second. Might be run down from behind in the smoke. Gets one before falling, and that's all that she needed to do. Raven with another 3 HP to her name and still kicking. That Molotov to force the fight as well, but there's still 2 players alive. And there's the second element. Piggy Kiki jumping on out, and now they have a clear plant, but Serendipity, they have no clue where she's coming from. But unfortunately, MP9, this fight, this angle, it's going to be rough.
It's going to be really rough, and Mira's able to end it. 3K round for Mira. She did everything. I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. That was a great eco from the side of Ghost Gaming. She just kind of went off on her lonesome, picked up an AK, and was able to kill 2 players on that A site before one rotated away. It was 3 before. Then go ahead and close the round out with her team on B site.
I'm curious about this timeout being called. Oh, that was a spicy shot. I think this is going to be something that we see this game as well, is so many of these players are mechanically immaculate, right? And so you feel it in your chest, don't you, when there's that perfect headshot. And we're seeing every angle that's peaked. And it's going to be like this for the whole game, I have a feeling. Second time up being called, I'm a little curious, maybe just trying to find a way to capitalize off of that round win. They've not been able to piece them together thus far. And they know that the economy for Supernova Comets is probably going to be in a little bit of a funky place. And maybe this AWP, when they hear it in the server, might be a bit of a misnomer.
Says the omp. Fox says the omp. I'm a bit afraid here for Ghost Gaming.
So am I. Lovely nade there. Does go a little bit too deep. But we talked about these boosts, and we talked about the quad boost specifically. Fortunately, doesn't seem like anyone's particularly walking in that direction. Ellie may unsuspectingly walk into it. Might just join her teammates up in apartments, though. And I like the idea. Oh, gonna go through boiler. Nope, no, they're not.
I like this. This is different because it's only been Mira doing her thing over on this A site. Are they going to be able to act on this? A nice boost up. Empathy finding one. Mira and Sevenlicious finding it up with one of their own. That A site's completely dismantled. Fox is luckily here. Quick rotates and just waiting for the rest of her team to join up with her.
Yeah, Raven slow on the rotate, and another smoke goes on in. Now, we know that they're a fan of disrespecting these smokes, but this might just be the call to back away right now. Just too unfavorable. Too much time to be whittled down before any line of sight is established for Fox to work her magic. And now Ghost Gaming, they have to stay vigilant, but should be a sigh of relief for them for now. And 3 weapons saved. It's not exactly a great weapon save from SDX, but 2 flashes, a lot of utility, and of course that AWP. It's going to be invaluable going forward. I'm also quite liking quite liking the economy now on some of these Ghost Gaming players. Out of
Oh,
nowhere.
for Sevenlicious. Nice to bomb. Are you liking the economy? Is there a joke here I'm not getting?
No. I just think that it's in a really good place. They've managed to start building up. No.
Okay.
I know I'd like everyone to know that I was throwing around really, really awful references in the green room beforehand. So Apples is a little on edge that everything I say is some sort of brain rot reference, which it usually is, in your defense. It almost always is. We're getting a timeout here, or we get to see the chicken.
During this timeout, we can update you on the other game that's happening in North America. It's Nyx Empire versus Black Mold, and currently Black Mold is winning 7-1. Pretty sure the map that they're on is Anubis, so interesting. Exactly. A lot of Anubis tonight. Hopefully we get our own Anubis here a little bit later.
Would be nice to see. But yeah, Black Mold, one of the other 2-0 teams. Tonight, somebody's flawless run ends. Some teams. Some people.
Either going to be Supernova Comets or Ghost Gaming or Black Mold.
I know. On the plus side, at least one team will be guaranteed to still be flawless. That is, one team is... But yeah, it's a big one tonight. And yeah, we talked about FlyQuest. They've only lost one series so far, right? And we've only just started week 2. So maybe it's way too early, and it probably is way too early to call anything. But the fact that Lumen took a map off of them and a series already, it is going to be super competitive, even for the top 4 there.
Yeah, it is just a little bit hard as well for FlyQuest because they still have Marie in E.
Yeah.
So she's playing super, super late. Like it's your time, or your time plus 2 hours or something. I don't know. Math. Time zones.
It's past 1 a.m.
It's past. I almost did it again. I almost did your British accent again.
Honestly, I just join the side. It works so well on you.
1 a.m. and she's been performing really well in the games that they've won and the games that they've lost. I'm really excited to see how she does when she does come over to NA. I feel like she has a lot of potential to be like. Remember how it was when BBon just joined the team and they were playing in main, and it was CS:GO times, and BBon wouldn't leave a server if she wouldn't drop 40 kills. Like she would always be top fragging and like literally just running around the map. Right when she moved to North America, right when she joined, I think it was CLG at the time.
CLG,
and
right,
I feel like Marie has the chance to like be at that same skill level. Just because of how much skill she has and what we saw from her in the Astralis FE, I feel like they're not done yet.
This is the nerfed version. They knew that they were going to be too powerful, so they had to nerf them for the first 2 weeks. Right, give us an underdog run here. And then we're back and ready for the game to resume. Round number 8.
Like being an underdog is crazy.
I know. Well, for now at least. Everything could change by the end of this week. We might be back on even footing, but here we go. We've got aggressive up banana once again, but this time Forks is ready and waiting as let them have too much control here for too long. But actually very, very quick to back away. They've left Raven, but even now is retreating, waving the white flag and letting them have the space. And Mirror, we talked about it. The miracle worker in the apartment.
Oh, nice shot. Lots of damage. Ellie trying to capitalize on that. Not going to hit many shots there, but a nice molly to keep them off the angle. Can be thrown. Go observe over towards Arch here. Going through the smoke. Just clearing out all the angles. Getting more control of this A site. Kind of trapping Supernova Comets on the site at this point.
That was a little risky there because the smoke cleared as they were clearing and they were also pushing through it blind. But again, nobody there waiting for them and very nice position to cut off the rotates. But I think we're gearing up, ready for this B site hit once again. Raven immediately Molotoved off, has that backup. We talked about the flower pots. We talked about the boost up. And this time, I'm hoping to see it again. Smoke for coffins. They know they've been burnt one too many times here. But once again, so slow. They've thrown this utility, but they're so hesitant to make a move. Just caught on the rotate, but unfortunately, Fork's taken down. Everything can be heard here on B, and this is where it's about to go down. Everyone on Ghost Gaming finding their marks. And Ellie trying to slip away. Serendipity manages to pick up the AWP. It's going to have to be closer on this corner. Shotgun AWPing, misses the shot, and that's going to fall. And now Ellie has a chance to A, grab that AWP, and B, take down Empathy. Shot is going to land, and now Empathy has a decision to make. Grabs the AWP, runs away, but Mira looks like they are hungry for this kill.
Up on the angle. Is she going to choose the right one? She does. Mira not going to be able to hunt today. At least confirmation that she's not going to be going for this. And it looks like the rest of Ghost Gaming are just see if she's going to be coming out this side of this exit. Just want to keep the op out of the hands.
Yeah, it should be safe to keep it over.
This is interesting from Ghost there, because Mira did start to go up apps again, but then it was Ellie that stayed there. Mira went and joined them on the site.
The two of them are sort of the power couple of apartments. Like every single Inferno match we've seen them play as this roster, it's usually the two of them almost every single round in apartments. In fact, the only time we ever see anybody else in apartments is when they are rushing site. But yeah, it's a difficult one. I like them switching up a little bit. You know, if you just have Mira being the only person, it gets really predictable as to the fact that Mira is just that lurk player to cause a nuisance, cause a ruckus whilst they go and hit B, right? So as soon as they realize that, they go, yeah, okay, it's just Mira doing Mira things. We don't actually need to put too much thought about it. It's not that deep. But now when they switch it up and they have Ellie there as well, this is when it starts to be like, oh, okay, now what? Do we have to worry about it? Do we have to care?
I'm gonna worry about it.
Flounder zucchini. I would, there on a list of things that you could like force feed me to get information out of me, zucchini flan is so high up on that.
Oh yeah, okay. First of all, what? Second of all, I've never heard of zucchini flan. Flan. Oh my god, your accent, it's infiltrating my brain.
This is going to be the issue now. It's North America, but we're getting the British accents out. We're cracking them out.
You guys were over here at one point, right?
I came over for a
Well, I mean more like a general sense, like the British.
Yeah. Yeah. We've been around the world, regrettably. But no, I mean we were both, I got to meet you at IAM Dallas last year for the ESL Impact Season 5
Philadelphia as well.
I did meet you at Philadelphia. We had Lucky Charms cream cheese bagels. It was honestly, it was a bonding moment. ESL Impact brings people together in the weirdest ways, and I love it. But distractions aside,
that was my first ESL Impact cast. Sorry, go ahead.
Was it?
Yeah.
Happy 1 year anniversary.
It's in 5 days, so I guess technically next Wednesday would be it.
Ooh. We'll have to celebrate. We'll sing you happy birthday, even though it's not your birthday.
Aww. All that aside, Mira looking to cause some trouble here in top brackets again. Mac 10 in hand, just not even investing into an AK here. That's a bit interesting. Wanting to go someplace quick and fast is what I would assume from that, but still slowing it down.
It's the quick and fast weapon. They have the money for better. And it's not being quick or fast or an up-close angle.
There we go.
Here we go.
That's a bit fast.
Now it's really fast. Ooh, smoke is going to put a little bit of a damper on their plans, but I think they still want to go for this anyway.
That'd be observers. Nice flash in, but not going to connect anything. Stick's going to just go very, very close here on Car. Waiting for this angle, waiting for the smoke to clear in. I feel like there's going to be a lot of T's looking at her. She has to play this smart. Is going to have another player there for the trade. Mira down, 7 Lishes down, Raven and Sticks able to clear out top cart so quickly. But rest of Ghost Gaming, they're gone. They're making their way towards A, and Ellie is right here on Balk, waiting for the smoke to clear. Fox is on this angle. Oh, if it was only a millisecond earlier.
Serendipity, the weight of the world on her shoulders, peeks out, does a lot of damage, but can't find anything. And Smoke's taken down. Empathy has to clutch up here. So much to help her team, and Ellie is the last one standing. That bomb's been dropped and has to pick it up. Is going to buy precious seconds for Supernova Comets to rotate on over. And this Smoke, they're going to be ahead of it potentially, and Ellie has to be ready. Peeks out, spots one head, spots the second, but can't quite find it. And it's a beautiful shot. Raven and Styx, the dynamic duo of B, doing it over on A as well.
Incredibly well done, able to pick up the rifle, you know, pathing for util. She knows how to do this.
Professionals.
She's also
Masters of their
top
craft.
fragging the server right now.
I like
in
it.
3, 102 ADR. Been doing incredibly well on this east side. We've seen her kind of play in the same spots, same angles, but it's worked. They haven't really flushed her out too badly. She's able to at least get 1 or 2 clutches.
And that's all you need at the end of the day. This is Supernova Comets is a very clutch-heavy team as well. Every single member of this team has proven themselves and their ability to do it against all odds. But Forks, against all odds themselves, a flashbang and Molotov stands and tries to fight in it. Actually damaged through the smoke, and they're still walking. Has to back off here. And actually, the call that maybe there's a little bit more mischief going on over towards A might be a bit of a shout. Serendipity to try and put some space between them. It's sort of tickled by the edge of the fire. Mira pushes on forwards and is going to be met by 2. Distracted by 1. Empathy peeks out like a Hydra. You cut off 1 head and more grow back. And now over towards B. They're still mayhem, but they've been so slow to make any progress here.
Oh, Empathy coming through the smoke. Ellie's able to catch her out. Getting a little too hungry there. The angle's on the side of Ghost Gaming. Numbers as well. Flash should take 7 licious off the angle, letting 6 getting just closer and closer here, but the damage is done. The kill goes to the side of Ghost Gaming, and it's all down to Fox, 1v4. And honestly, this is going to be a hard one to save. 23 health, and Ellie is still just kind of walking around this A side, not going to let her go anywhere near.
Exactly, yeah, even hiding here is going to be a precious commodity. But yeah, lovely stuff coming out here from Ghost Gaming. I've been criticizing a lot of this passiveness, and I think sometimes it's burnt them in the earlier rounds. Actually, their ability just to wait this out to draw out the utility, and actually you can see it sometimes. Raven and Styx get a little bit uncomfortable, just waiting in anticipation. The distraction, the focus slips for a second, and that is when the weakness gets exploited. And I think this B site, I think maybe they need to send somebody else over to bolster it. I'd love to see them actually fight for banana control a little bit more. We talked about the opening frags and the opening attempts here from the side of Ghost Gaming and Mira. Piggy Kiki, also notorious for this on Banana on Inferno as well. And then on the flip side, we've just not really seen them actually caring to go for any fight up front, rather just waiting until they swing them. Other than Empathy pushing through that 1 smoke, which I think you're right, maybe a little bit cocky there.
I mean, I think they're just... I don't want to say afraid, but they're kind of afraid. Sevenlicious, Mira, and Ellie have been running rampant around this map, able to get so many opener kills. Maybe we'll see something different here. Empathy pushing up through mid, but Mira is just not letting go. Not letting go to mouse 1. Able to find huge player out for Supernova Comets early. Fox, it's going to be hard to stay on this angle. Is going to have a lot of teammates there to help her out. Right now, Supernova Comets, it feels like they're all peeking out at different angles, different spots, not able to capitalize on it. Fox with 1, able to not find a second. It's Mira, once again, with that Mac 10, able to capitalize.
They are running her down, though, and that's unfortunate. The peppering away wasn't quite enough to find another kill, and now 2 USPs face the weight of the world. And there's an AK picked on up, but Molotov to force the fight. They're going to have heard that, surely. And now, even more difficult task. Even escaping doesn't look certain now, because they've got to find somewhere to exit. And actually, mid, that's a long, straight nothingness that you've got no cover to hide in.
Grab the op, grab the op. Leave, grab the op.
Down alt mid. Safe move, smart move. Ghost Gaming, they should be able to get out of dodge and keep themselves safe here. Piggy Geeky, maybe I'm a little bit worried about here. But loads of time, having said that. Now Stick stands as the bodyguard.
Terrorists win.
Looking, actually, out of all things that could have happened there for Supernova Comets, after that site was taken away with them, they had no space, no ability to get back on there. Incredibly smart of them to throw the smoke and grab the op, because that is such a high-value weapon, and maybe Fox can capitalize that just a little bit more on this round, the last round and a half, and now they won't have to rebuy that. They have so much more money to get the rifles for the rest of their team, get the utility that they need, and maybe tie this half up.
Yeah, difficult one indeed. And now we see them once again hurling themselves down Banana, and Raven and STX await the onslaught. Fox posted up on this angle, hoping that someone throws them a lifeline. Now, just
not to.
Yeah. They've been really good at just not giving them these opportunities. Fox has been shut off by this utility. We saw it last round. Empathy isolated in mid with all that util blocking off Fox's ability to see anything. And once again, it's going to keep this AWP locked out of any sort of meaningful impact.
At least tag Ellie down. Made them a little bit afraid of going A. Gonna re-smoke brackets. Make their way up B. Emily trained on the angle on CT. Let's see how the rest of the players here able to funnel in. Raven and Sticks, long time defenders of this B site. Mollied out. Nice smoke for Sticks. As Piggy Kiki's able to catch her on that. Even just having to hide away, wait for their team to get back into this engagement. And oh, through the smoke. That is tilting. That is a bit of an unfortunate kill there. That's going to throw Supernova Comets completely off their tangent here. Now having to do a 3v5 retake.
Another smoke in their way as well, and blown open, but nothing gonna be spotted here. It's all on Raven to alleviate some of the pressure. Fox has found one. Time is starting to wear thin. Emily, are they aware that enemies are so close? Finds the first, and now it's fragmented. This defense goes for a second. Raven finds one, but another bullet to the face closes out this half. 7-5 for Ghost Gaming.
That's how we like it. That's how it goes. Come on now, baby, let me ease your soul. That's how we live life. Live it up to the top. 'Cause once we start, you know we're never gonna stop. We're winning every time. We own it. Pushing every day and night. We own it. We don't do compromise. Yeah, yeah. We touch down every time. Every time. We touch down every time. This is our time, hit it up for the rebound. This is our turn to see. Gonna put you down, anybody in the league gonna stand in front of me. Oh, no, no. This is our turn to see. Gonna put you down, anybody in the league gonna stand in front of me. We own it. We're winning every time. We own it. Pushing every day and night. We own it. We don't do compromise. Yeah, yeah. We touch down every time. Every time. We own it. Every time. Winning every time. Winning. We own it. We're winning every time. We own it. Every time. We own it. Every time.
Press play. You know I feel the same way. Something crawling under the surface. Snap your fingers, we'll go there.
It is Supernova Comets on the back foot coming into this second pistol round. And Ghost Gaming, what a nice way to solidify a lead, would be taking this round right here, right now.
Time to do it. Time for it. Empathy looking down Banana, trying to get some easy picks here. A nice P250 in her hands. We've not really seen her get many multi-kills. I feel like Ghost Gaming have been really, really quick with the trades, really good with their spacing. This is their map pick. So I would assume they would know how to do this. One player on the side of B that they're going to have to shut down. It's Sevenlicious. This is going to be a hard bullet to bite. Smoked out.
Ooh.
Oh, they're very slowly rotating too.
They are, and they're going to be met. They're now trapped here in Banana. Little do they know, and fighting front on all sides of them. And it's a trap that they are waiting in. It has not yet been sprung, but here it comes.
They can't rotate. They can't rotate at all. They have dualies on their back. They have to go in here. Mira on the booze. Piggy able to pick the first one off. They're not going to clear this out. Lots of damage. Serendipity with the double entry. Incredibly well done for Comets and Ellie. Oh my god,
Okay.
Fox with the double. All down to Sevenlicious. Only player here at the start. The only player here at the end. Does have a flash in her hand, but a lot of angles, lots of heads to find, and it's gonna be a hard one. Yeah.
Straight in the ground, and as you said, there's a flash, but with them all so spread out, a single flash is not going to blind them all. This is sort of usual for Ghost Gaming, sort of on their Inferno CT side, is they like to heavily stack. They're very passive. Often it's over towards A, and they'll leave Sevenlicious over on B by her lonesome. We'll see Sevenlicious on B a lot this half. But yeah, Supernova Comets claim that they don't do their VOD reviewing, that they don't do their homework for this level, that they're always looking above. I think maybe a little bit of a lie in there. I think maybe they've done their homework. I know that there's a lot of passion behind some of these players, a lot of grudge behind this match as well. So I think they're going to be coming into this with no holds barred.
Absolutely. Serendipity able to make the jump into apps. Empathy just looking to make some money on this B site. Just hear Sevenlicious over in CT, but not going to really find anyone close to that gun.
So she's gone to try farm a little bit of cash and take a little bit of space, and she's inadvertently got the whole site. Serendipity's also found 2 opening picks here, and maybe a third. Bullets to the smoke, gonna know that somebody's there. Can call the rotates, and accidentally that cash grab attempt has resulted in a bomb site, a bomb plant, and Sevenlicious, who was trapped in the smoke, and they are probably gonna be a little bit bamboozled by this.
I think Raven saw her arm. Little bit of
Yeah.
damage done, but only one player left. Just Ellie. Maybe grab 1 kill here, but I don't know.
And they've-
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Okay.
Long range from Raven, though.
Long range Mac 10 has been the CS2 meta for ages, and I'm here for it. I like the chaos. But I think, yeah, that having that sort of advanced position from Sticks as well meant that they had Banana clear. That meant that they had an exit route, even if Ellie had been to press the issue a little bit further back or wait a little bit longer, try force them into this sort of bomb site and keep them there, take the weapons down with them. But no, they had that exit route already carved out for themselves. Now, Ghost Gaming, they're on a buy. It's not amazing, but the utility is looking particularly spicy for them. Empathy are hoping to be awarded an opening pick. Knows that sometimes they like to go ugly early on this Banana control. But actually, switch up with the tone. Passive means that she's going to be left with a lot of questions unanswered as her team has to push and pull around the map, but is being met with a wall of smoke and absolutely no information to work with just yet.
CT's doing a lot of good work here, smoking them out. Mira, nice flash in for Ellie. Gonna get that apps lurk out and kind of knock Supernova Comets off of the angle. Nice molly out just to get the boost, but it's just gonna land on Sticks. Nice nade damage there in return for Mira. Another molly just to hold the T's back.
Empathy's got
Hear the crickets.
bomb on back, which is a confident move to have Empathy alone with the bomb going towards a site with no backup. Has had reinforcements brought over in the likes of Forks, but actually Pick being found over on A has kept Ghost Gaming's attention divided. They are going to split up here. They are going to leave sticks to do some damage and cut off these rotates potentially. The rest of the team regroups. They still haven't made it onto site just yet, though.
I like this from six, though. They're going to hear that rotation. They're going to see Emily. Is this Mac 10 going to do enough? No. Aim punch going to go on the side of the FAMAS. And it's the FAMASes that are getting all the kills right now. Fox at least trying to do a little bit with the Galil. Now left in a 1v3. Finding the other headshot. Switching to the dualies. Able to possibly get the bomb plant here, but gotta be on the site. Oh, I think that little second of time maybe led to their demise as Ghost Gaming are able to get to that site. Emily with a nice kill, and wow, the FAMASes really did a lot this round.
That they did. The FAMAS buff, whatever Valve did, whatever magic they put in the patch is definitely working, but I think it speaks volumes. Emily left in these situations, and it's always B-site we see it on as well, has been so good with just that sixth sense, which is, you know, years and years of experience of competing at this level and in really competitive environments. Just always playing to perfection when to peak this. Knows that they kind of had to stick the bomb, knew that this was the only window of opportunity, was likely to be had by Fork, so she was going to take it. And knowing just to run it down and hope that that little second where you have to draw your guns out was just long enough for the bullets to do their job. And it was. Now early damage onto Empathy, who has been relatively tamed so far, has not been on the usual tear that we expect just yet. For these entries though.
This is a boost that you don't usually clear. Are gonna jump off of that. Smoke down just to hold it back, and through the smoke, Empathy able to find Sevenlicious. I don't know if they're privy to another player being on this site, but Empathy just gonna stay there for the time being. A nice flash into apps, but Raven able to move back just in time to not get picked off that early.
Ooh, lovely nade though.
Everyone's afraid to look at each other.
I don't blame them. The stakes are high right now, and they are gearing up to hit this A site, and they have the opportunity here. Smoke to try take some more control. Maybe they actually head through archers instead here. They do have Emily to contend with and dispatched already, and now they still have to keep fighting. Ellie wondering what to do. Can hear sticks running around immediately. Headshots, all of them hit. Mirror wanting to take the fight to them, unable to find either of the picks though. Now Piggy, Kiki, and Ellie, they're near enough by. They could try and stop this. Time is getting slightly low here, but Serendipity spots the barrel of the gun. Isn't quite able to find the kill, but the bomb's already gone down. Now the retake is on. They've got the utility to go for this, but countermeasures already in place from Supernova Comets, readying their own utility to hold off any pushes. And all of that util thrown, and they can't even push off the back of it.
Team Molly's too strong. Smoke out onto site by Supernova Comets just to let them stay away, stay at bay. That save call is going to come through. Can I just say, what a strange round.
Yes.
That was
You
a
may
round
just
of
say
all
yes.
time.
This is something that we've seen a lot from both of these teams, and every week in North America. So we talked about how the competition has got fiercer and fiercer, but also I've gotten more and more confused by some rounds as well. But yeah, Empathy through the smoke there is the Spidey sense. We talked about Mirror's opening duels, and actually I think we got some stats on it as well, as in the first half, it was 3 of Mirror's 4 opening picks that they converted into round wins. Now, usually we'd see a lot more attempts than that. We looked at the stats and how there's a lot of attempts and a lot of victories off the back of it. A lot less attempts here, still maintaining that high quality of the attempts gone for and attempts successfully achieved. But yeah, Mirror not going for as many did cause a couple of problems. This time, Empathy going for them and actually getting them in the weirdest of places.
A strange round. I can't stop thinking that was just a strange round. Like, the comments, no one was really looking at each other. They were just very awkwardly just doing these battles for space on the map. No one really peeking out. Everyone really afraid, but Sevenlicious at not getting afraid here. Very quickly down Banana. Gonna command all of this space here. A lot of information on the other players too. Pretty slower mid. Empathy trying to spam through the smoke. Just get something. Able to last round, so might as well try it here. Aggression has slowed down for Ghost Gaming, but they do have a lot of control of Banana, forcing the rest of Supernova Comets just to make their way up mid.
Exactly.
Do not
You can
fight
see
with us.
they've got so much control over Banana that they have already sent Sevenlicious over to help over on aim. And you know that you've shepherded them in that direction, that you've cut off this entire portion of the map for them to even look at. And yeah, rotate people over, get a greeting party ready for them.
They're walking
Comets.
away.
If they back away here, if they can find the pick onto Piggy Kiki and move.
Oh, Empathy looking back at the wrong second. Lots of damage done. Still staying alive. Sticks flashed in, able to clear the angles. I don't think they know about any information. Ghosts have given them nothing to work off on. Just a bit of aggression, just a little bit of heads that they saw a little bit earlier, and it feels like Ghosts are all over the map to them, it seems.
That they are. Piggy Kiki gets one immediately taken down. The fact that Sevenlicious finds another is amazing. And Raven is just holding all three of these final players. And those precious, valuable moments matter. And still going, still causing mayhem. Mira still going for this kill. And that means that the reinforcements to try take back the site have just crumbled. And now two of them left alive. There is a kit available, a little bit of util, but it is not very much. And that timer is already half gone.
Molly just to do a little bit of damage, keep them away from the site. Serendipity trained on the angle. Flash not going to be good. The headshot's going to be good. She just gets split between two. Fox is there as protective measures, able to grab one. Emily not able to save this weapon. I don't know if she's going to be at the right bomb radius, but so does Fox. Only player alive, Raven. I feel like Supernova Comets, they have shown to us a couple rounds in a row that they know what to do when they have no information, is that they just go and get aggressive on the site, get the openings, and get the bomb plant. And Raven's doing incredibly well on a site, kind of keeping a lot of the attention, keeping Mira, who has been kind of hungry for kills this game, over there.
Exactly. And they're a team, we saw it on their last series, and they said it to us in the post-game interview. They're a team that when everything goes wrong, which they've admitted, it does often for them, that they're able to pick up the pieces. And it's moments like that, Raven being able to hold all three, that angle on archers allows them to make sure that nobody can rotate. And actually now it's apartments, and it's going to be a brawl, and we've not really seen as much attention here. And Ellie up close, taken down instantly, and it's the trade. I say it's the trade. It's actually just the double down, really. Serendipity has found hers, and yes, it's an eco, but there is nothing to be found. Reloads in the open. Is there more of a confident move? Still takes down Piggy Kiki, and now Sevenlicious. What do you do here? You're faced with empathy, and you get the kill, mind you. But here we go. There's a Deagle. Gonna pick up the AK. I don't think they're gonna want to let Sevenlicious get away with this, though.
Oh my god! What was that? Was that even a headshot? That was Sevenlicious.
It was beautiful.
You're working on something else.
It was beautiful, is what it
That
was.
California weather is doing her well.
Exactly. I'm very envious.
Same.
A little bit of sunshine. We talk about it a lot. You know, the little ticker at the bottom of the screen during breaks. Hydrating's good. Sunshine's good. Helps you stay on top form. It's one of FlyQuest Red's big secrets as well, is that they're really hot on physical exercise. You see Goose Breeder between maps, stretching and stuff at LAN events. Ghost Gaming, taking a leaf out of there, but Empathy already so far up. Emily, this time on the AWP, however. Warning shot fired by Empathy, but Emily holding steadfast, will not flinch in the face of adversary.
We haven't seen much of the ops this game, or at least this map. Hopefully we'll see something happen here. We did see Empathy with a nice T-side op, if I'm not incorrect. That's a really good peek out for Sevenlicious.
Yeah, this difficult one for them now. They are just going to full send it over towards A, but unfortunately, I am stopped in my tracks. Sticks, okay. There's a weapon upgrade as well, and now suddenly only one left on site, and it was looking very favorable. Empathy getting a little too overconfident, giving away that opening pick, and the flashes were so good, but apparently Supernova Comets is better, and Now suddenly they've got to fight their way back into this from archers with fair amount of utility, but the odds, the time, everything not quite stacked in their favor. Lovely nade as well. Raven's waiting for it. Gets the first and the second. And now Emily burning alive has to just run and try get away. And I don't think Supernova Comets is going to try and pursue this, but they get it done and they hold on tight. Everything looks like it's crumbling and they piece it back together.
Fox wants this op. Not sure if Emily's going to give it out willingly, though. Very trade on this angle. Ooh.
I'm with you
Saved
there.
by the bell.
Scary. Yeah, this is really looking strong from them. It's a T-sided team as well, mind you. They were 5-7 down at the half, but Supernova Comets, it's the rounds where they can be a little less structured. On CT side, if your plan falls apart, it's a lot harder to piece something back together than on the T side, where if you have anybody still alive, you don't have to worry about defending the sites. And yeah, you kind of have to worry about map control, but not the same way. And Ellie, oh, it's super aggressive, but it doesn't matter. And Raven was blind for both of those.
Oh, Fox through the smoke. Supernova Comets have warmed up and they want this map over. Emily left alone again with the op. Supernova Comets, they have the entire map. Where do they go?
The one site that there's somebody.
Of course.
Emily might not have the luxury of saving the AWP this time. Maybe you can put up a spectacular sequence to put some numbers on the board, but even economic damage is uncertain. Missed first shot is going to give way for Empathy to jump up onto Coffins, the space they need to find the kill, and it's looking particularly rough here in Supernova Comets. What a way to kickstart week 3 for them, and this isn't even their map pick.
It just feels like they've started to throw with the punches. They've learned to throw with the punches. Is that the right?
Roll with
Go with the punches. Go with the punches, not throw with the punches. Now we've seen Empathy taking space a lot more, not getting multi-kills too often, but still taking that space that's so needed on T side, and Banana just making Ghost Gaming so awkward. Fox getting aggressive as well. I mean, they have 4 rounds to play with here. They could kind of do what they feel. Emily and Ellie with a really interesting setup here up in apps. Just waiting. When do they take away from that? Raven able to find it. Emily not able to get the trade. Just got to jump down back into sight.
That's been so rough for them, and it's been sort of the tale of the AWPers. This entire map is unable to find these trades, unfortunately, and what a magnificent opener. And now still going. They're trying to be proactive a little bit here, but unfortunately for them, the further they move around, the more space Supernova Comets takes, and Empathy is still just hurling themselves up B, keeping the pressure absolutely everywhere.
This is going to be a hard angle to clear. Emily able to get the first one, but Serendipity trading it out. Emily with a double, and now just going to back away from this equation. Art is able to even out the playing scores. I feel like if I said that in a British accent, it would have been easier for me, but
Just gotta go with it, do a whole round. But yeah, this is difficult. They've got away onto site. Unfortunately, nothing really to cut off Emily anymore, other than a bullet to the head will do the trick nicely. Now they can set up in a post plant. They don't need utility. They've got 2 Molotovs and they're strong. Now Piggy, Kiki, 7licious. Footsteps, they're not being quiet. They have no opportunity. It's now or it's never.
oh, Empathy able to be here. Able to get the first one. Now all down to Kiki. She's not able to find the next one. Raven has been on a tear. Supernova Comets take the map pick of Ghost Gaming. Take Inferno. That's the first map down. Now you got to go to your map pick. Could be smooth sailing for them. Just depends on how Ghost Gaming is able to come back from this map.
utility was shutting it down Supernova Comets, especially that orb on Forks, time and time again. On a map like Nuke, that is going to be imperative, especially outside. Outside is where they've got to be really, really wary of. You've got Forks, who likes to play on top of Silo, Marshmallow, Twinkie, whatever you want to call it, whatever regional name you have for the giant white thing outside that you can stand on an orb front.
Marshmallow. Marshmallow.
Folks out there, please give us an event rush. I would love to see event rush. A rush usually being the go-to here for them. Actually, they have faced nothing so far. Picky Kiki has already sort of wrapped around outside, so now they've got to be really wary, but they themselves are the masterminds of wrapping on pistols. So this, I'm sure, has been accounted for. Fox is going to hear all of the footsteps. He's waiting. There's the pick. It's not the pick, actually. Sevenlicious finds the first one. Empathy running up secret. It's laps upon laps around each other. And Sticks, there's the first. He's looking for the second. Knows that there's two and isn't able to find it. Serendipity losing the fight to Ellie. On top there, and now Empathy has to fight her way back onto the site. Is tapping away, running out of bullets. And there's somebody already on the bomb. Gets the first. Isn't able to find the diffuser, but puts up one good fight.
USP one taps every side team's ear in pistol rounds and able to get it done, able to get the defuse, but they did get a bomb plant. Looks like we have a Tech 9, Mac 10, all this utility on the side of the Comets. They are not going down without a fight. They're like, okay, all right. We're not letting you get more than one round here. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, please, can we watch Piggy Kiki's perspective? The XM is my favorite weapon in the game. And it looks like they are heading in a direction that it might be able to be wielded with some effect. No, jumps down, looks away at the wrong second. But this is it. This is the time. It's the place. Doesn't find anything because it's an immediate Tech 9 headshot though. But the rest of the team able to pick up the pieces a little bit. And there we go. Sevenlicious finds the frag to find the difference. I'm devastated about the XM, but I'm so happy that Ghost Gaming, luckily, they found their footing and they have put a stop. So there's a little bit of a force buy.
Fox just Tech 9 in hand. Does have head armor. Be able to pick up a rifle or something from these drop CTs. Maybe even a shotgun if she's lucky.
Oh. Yes! It's back in the game, baby!
Back has been picked.
It's not going to be used, though.
Oh, the timing just in time. Sevenlicious is able to slip down into lower.
Actually, they have no idea where she is.
I was about to say. Able to get one here. Ellie. Going to be hard to get that. The bomb is dropped in ramp.
35 seconds, yeah. There's no chance at securing this round, I don't think, but anything else can be a bonus. You know how much you want the sweet, sweet money from the XM kills here. And they're not going to be suspecting it.
Ooh!
Okay.
Maybe a second. A little bit of damage done with the MP9 long range. Ellie able to finish that out. But still, I mean, that's money farmed up with the XM picked up.
Yep. You're putting yourself well on the way to securing an AWP. Which, you know, T-side AWP, controversial topic, especially in the day and age of CS2. Is that another XM being bought? You have the money for anything else.
Like a FAMAS? Just not
and
like
you know
the
that they're
FAMAS
not going
close
to be on
range.
hit.
Well, I mean, she is fighting Hut. Maybe just want something quick and snappy. You're just able to counteract the Mac 10s. And she's at the server, we're not. Just saying.
Exactly, and it actually has the right position for this as well. The moment they try and force their way on to this site. There we go, spamming away. Isn't able to find anything, but it's a lot of damage, and the Molotovs chipping in as well. And the rest of the team with those FAMASs can just eat this up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Why not the whole damn buffet? Mira pushing on forward, gets so distracted by her conquest of lobby. And this distraction on STX gets shot from behind, gets shot from in front. And that bomb has gone down in the midst of all of this, and Serendipity's picked up the XM.
Oh, nice flash out, but she is not blind. The CTs, however, are Emily with a nice kill looking down. They are still going for the Sevenlicious with a nice pickup, but she gonna be privy to this MP9 picked up. Bomb is ticking down. She has to stick it now. Empathy, though. That's going to be it. Supernova Comets able to find that first round, and I don't think any weaponry. Oh, saved over. Never mind. Let me eat my words. Empathy with a picked up M4. Comets find their first round, and AKs for the rest of the squad.
Yep, that is certainly a nice round to finally put yourself on the board. Third round, that's where you expect to see it as well coming out from them. And they do it with the weaker weaponry. Emily is going to be pulling out that scout. We talked about it past map. You said it's a dangerous weapon. It keeps you on edge and is looking to try go hunting for this early pick. Ellie pushed up far and they've got burnt a couple of times from not checking, from not expecting people to be so close under their noses here. And this time, Empathy going to be ready. There's somebody waiting in red as well. This is going to have to be isolated fights. And you can see her a little bit spooked. Piggy Kiki's going to get the pick. And actually can just back away very safely. And there is going to be no trade for you today.
I think she's able to see like a question mark on her map if she just very closely gets right under someone's nose. Just not able to clear out that angle entirely. With a great opening kill from Kiki. Player to watch. Could he have player to watch? Left at 5 health. Gonna have to be helped outside with that M4. The rest of Supernova Comets are just stalking their way out there with the AKs. Nice cross smokes. Clearing their angles. Falling for secret. They're crossing their T's and dotting their I's.
They've got to go quickly though. Those smokes are about to fade. And
Oh,
just
right.
in the nick of time, I think Back might have been... Nope, Back was not spotted. They've got to know that they are down secret, moving the pieces around. Actually, everyone just gonna sit on their hands for now, though. Now, there it is. The reins come off. Full speed ahead. Emily is going to be the only line of defense.
Just Scout to her name. Could be able to find a head here, depending on the timing. But the smoke out's going to clear that angle away from her. Oh, that nade's so close. Oh, Piki now down to 1. And this is a bomb site that's so hard to break into. You have... Oh my god, she died to the smoke. I have
That's
not
got to be...
seen
Surely
that.
that's a top 5 player of the game.
This
Play
is
of
a
the game,
bomb
isn't it?
site that's like completely closed out. You save here. 4v4 save.
Ooh, they've got somebody waiting on exit here. Ellie with a flashbang to stall them, but I don't even think that's going to do a whole world of damage. Gets the
Ooh.
burst and... Oh, so much damage that 2 go down to the bomb.
Wow. That's really smart. That is really, really smart there.
That's
From Ghost.
big bread. That's high IQ gaming.
Not able to really capitalize on that round win. Able to kind of make the damage a little bit more pertinent. Oh, that is...
That hurts.
Ouch.
The worst way to go. That and Zeus is the worst 2 ways to go. But even the Zeus now, because you get money for the kill and it recharges, you know, even that feels less painful. But to the smoke...
Do you get money from the kill if you kill someone to the smoke?
I think so. It's attributed to you. So I assume it's just like getting a nade kill. Raven all lining up. And Sevenlicious. Can you even find anything here? The nade chipping away as well. They're just going to keep chucking nades at the issue. Everything in the kitchen sink. And this one deagle and a little bit of armor, they are not going to allow it to be saved. And every 2 HP, there's the Molotov.
Wow.
Of course is the flight. And death by 1,000 paper cuts. And actually, pretty typical round from from Supernova Comets there. When they know that their opponent's on a weaker buy, they just freeze up. I say freeze up. They do it on purpose. They set a trap, they lie in wait, and wait for you to step in it. And it works quite well for them, but difficult round.
Even with that loss, still able to invest into this round. Very quickly with the utility, trying to keep them outside of this A site as quickly as they can. Sticks able to line up some flashes. Over teammate out. I think Ellie is pushing ramp here, if I'm not incorrect, but that flash is going to blind the teammate. Mirror with a nice trade. Not going to be there for quite long. The trades are very equal here. That ramp push not going to be pushing for much longer. Emily kind of dancing onto the site, onto the scene of death from her teammates. A little too late. Maybe cut them out here. We're in ramp. A little bit of damage onto Fox, but still mollied out. Demolition's already lower.
She's been very dynamic, but I think they're going to account for this as well. Door's shut. Even if she opens it, it's smoked on off, and they're going to have to be wary of that door either way now. So the window of opportunity to be this quick rotate is gone. Door blown off, and actually SDX's attention drawn with it. Emily now has to push this angle. Has it. Doesn't quite find the kill, however. Sevenlicious does get one, isolates this fight, but so much to do, and there is a Molotov. She wants to try weasel this fight out, but unfortunately just has to start sticking it. Taps it to try bait somebody, anybody, and it's Serendipity. Rounds the corner at speeds unseen by the human eye. And a 4th round and a timeout being called here for them as well.
Timeout for Supernova Comets, too. Maybe just a pause, a little bit longer of a pause to see what to do with the buy. Or just to rub some salt into the wound of Ghost Gaming. Not been able to get any rounds. Past 4 ones. Getting killed by a smoke, flashbang, etc. Have a $300 kill reward. Thank you, Nuke.
I think something else. The new is the man with the stats, the man with the numbers. But yes, I think something else that's quite interesting. Fox ended up getting the kill on this one, but you'll see it a lot on the side of Supernova Comets, is that they will always leave someone, often Serendipity, will hold them back in lobby, just longer than the reasonable person would expect it to be. And that's when they bite you. Outside, they're being cautious, but they've not really got the weaponry to defend this. They know that it's going to be a tough one, and actually, Ghost Gaming, the best bet here would just be to sit tight here. You know that they like to play passively when they think that you are on a worse buy.
Sound cues given out. Sevenlicious empathy, able to find her over the smoke. Now they just sit and wait here on this A site. All these crossfires. Like a little bit of information given out by Ellie, but they're just sitting and waiting. 5-7s, Eagles in play. Looks like Supernova Comets, they want to go A as well. They want to fight into this.
And why wouldn't you? Mira's got a lovely angle, but unfortunately has no backup. Spots a lot of heads, but there's no many teammates to com that information over to anymore. Ellie hears all of the util being thrown up at heaven and decides better not risk it today. They've not really got much to save other than the deagle here on Ellie. But even that, Forks, we talked about them hanging back in lobby in case and point.
They're just kind of waiting. Just kind of waiting to get some exits. It's really all you can do here. No utility, just the upgraded pistols. Fox, possibly 2K, but Emily needs 2K in her hands. Lots of damage. Able to get a kill, but traded out very quickly. I don't know if they're able to save. Yes, right in time. The clock does run out, and the Comets looking really good here. Their money has been staying up. They have a really good economy, and we now have Fox on the op. But on the side of Ghost Gaming, from these last couple rounds of ecos and just team kind of sitting and waiting, they have a full kit as well. They have it op on Emily. We'll see how they play this one. See if Mira's able to get an entry here very quickly. Going on to this A site.
They know the outside heavy presence. Sevenlicious in danger, and 2-1 and only empathy she falls. Now Raven pushing on forward, dancing around the edge of the wispy bits of smoke. All the smokes is going to land and give them safe passage down into secret, and Ghost Gaming, decision to rotate quickly might be best. They've struggled with the retakes once they have been set in stone. And I don't think that's Piggy Kiki. I froze for a second. I was like, huh? I duped myself out. I psyched myself out.
Something that's really interesting from Ghost right now is they don't really have a mini player. So whoever is playing outside is playing alone. And
Yeah.
Sevenlish is playing alone, does get picked off. The trade's not there. Mira is playing in Squeaky. That's where she has been, or at least she's been pushing lobby, but it's been really just alone, a battle by herself. And Supernova Comets just kind of from the outside in, pushing into this A site. Feels like everyone has switched places. Ellie with a nice pick. Pretty down lower. Emily with a nice one as well, but Serendipity is able to catch her out, looking down from T roof.
That bomb's got to get to a site, though.
Yeah. 23 seconds left. I think STX in a right spot, able to find one. That's all down to Ellie, and she was in lower. She has to come all the way up ramp, all the way through heaven. STX has this unlocked.
That she does. Smoke as well for main means that now it's just going to be a waiting game, and Ellie knows that they like to hang around in lobby waiting. So even fighting their way out here is going to be difficult. Serendipity tucked in. Empathy, however, waiting. All they have to do is wait for the peak, and here it goes. And that is 6 rounds now for Supernova Comets. Match being paused. I'm assuming tech issues might be Piggy Kiki. I saw some mystical mayhem funhouse mirrors going on with the cameras. So hopefully we can get everybody back and ready to go. But yeah, Empathy outside. We talked about this. Empathy, if you are outside, Empathy is your worst enemy, especially if you dare to go anywhere near Red Box. And Forks actually has been kept fairly far away from Silo. It was something that we really enjoyed. We're seeing all of these really sneaky angles that Forks is playing outside. Actually hasn't really been called upon as much here. Bit of a slower start to the series. But yeah, back unfortunately on a little bit of a mishmash buy for Ghost Gaming once we get back into it.
You know what's interesting is when I first saw this team get announced,
Which team?
when it was
Ghost
like
Gaming.
Supernova Comets.
Okay.
And they were like, yeah, Fox and Empathy, they're playing on the same team. I'm like, those are 2 very strong oppers on the same team. Who's going to be mostly opping? The Empathy switching to Rifle, I think, has been incredibly well done for them. Fox just kind of also rifling as well when they can't buy an op. But I feel like Empathy must be secondary opping.
You see it occasionally, and they like to. They only have to really do it once a map. Is they'll pull out the dual orbs, and it's so much more potent when you have 2 of the region's best AWPers, and one of them is just playing secondary. But I think I might be mistaken. I remember hearing talks over the past year or so. Empathy wanting to move away from AWPing towards rifling. It might just be the state of CS2. But she's been trying to take that step away from AWPing in small incremental bits for a while. I think she's definitely feeling a little bit happier now. There feels like a little bit less pressure. With the AWP, you can go in entry and be that wild card up in their face, up in everyone's business. With the rifle, a little bit easier. And it's a lot better for taking space proactively when you're on your own. So we saw it over on Banana in Inferno. Would just solo rush up there by themselves. A little bit harder.
Never seen this. Where is this in the map?
I
I have never seen that.
Is it? I don't know. We'll have to find out. It's the CS GeoGuessr. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the CS GeoGuessr. That'd be a fun content piece at some point. Is all of us trying to...
Where is this?
Newt, I know that you're really good at doing stats. You're really good at knowing where things are on the map as well. But back into the fray we go. And Empathy may only have a Galil, but does have that Deagle in her back pocket for a rainy day if needed. And it's going to be the scout of Ellie to contend with here. Battle of the headshot for the ages. It's going to be just the smoke. Going to cut off the lines of sight. So now pot shots and luck not on either of their side. Forks up on Silo with the orb. Missed shot is just going to back away, move around, and Sevenlicious has the chance to jump out, bite, strike unexpectedly here.
Flash out for her team. Just missed the timing, and it's going to be information gathered for the T's. Piggy Kiki looking to get very aggressive here in Hut. Could maybe catch a T off guard, but Raven's better with it. A nice 2K entry onto the site. That's going to be almost all the dominoes falling in their direction. Emily is trying to do something up in heaven. A nice molly and nade just to keep her at bay. Her and Sevenlicious here. It just feels like the timing is not on for them. It's a nice skill into empathy, but that's only a Galil dropped.
Yeah, Emily just trying to round the corner to find something, and a couple of these, or I say a couple of, one player has a tag on them, but no one's going to present the opportunity here.
Raven. What did Raven eat for breakfast? It has been consistent since we saw them on Inferno, now coming over here to Nuke. It feels like any player on Supernova Comets have the ability to just kind of pop off incredibly well, and it's been Raven.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got an answer for you, by the way. It was in control room on B site, was where the little fancy little room was.
Oh, that's in control? I guess I never really look.
No, I think it's one of those things, like, you see it all the time, is observers know all of these secret spots, but I think you're right as well. Raven's actually got a lot of fans in the Twitch chat as well for it. I had a little bit of a peek between the games. So it's lovely to see the support coming out here from both sides, really, but Raven's got a fan base growing here.
Ghost Gaming able to force it to rifles this round. Feels Sevenlicious kind of alone here outside. Emily trying to give a little bit of information, a little bit of sight lines, a nice leg onto Empathy, dropping her down to 2, but Raven, oh my god! Across the site, nice one tap onto Emily. And that's lower, almost completely taken over by the T's. They do have Ellie here to worry about, just on site hiding. Our blue box can very easily get mullied out, but against an Empathy that's 2 health, oh no. Oh,
Yeah.
Styx is gonna be the one to clear it, actually.
Final piece of the puzzle, and even then Serendipity might be able to catch Mirror on the drop down. It's silent, so the timing missed, but Raven's waiting for it. And now what more can you do? We said it last week, and I think it's my favorite phrase now for the Supernova Comets team is, how do you contend with instant death?
Yep.
Like that a little bit of a whisper from Serendipity, but we're seeing all of these opening picks, and it's just headshot after headshot, through smokes, through walls, from angles that you didn't expect, from behind, from the side, from in front. How do you contend with just dying? Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, little wiggle. Oh, hello there, observer.
Hello.
The little
Hello.
observer wiggle.
No, I completely agree with you. It's really hard to do that.
We were singing
mean-
the praise of the utility, but they've not had the money to have the weaponry and utility online very often, and it's just not been having the same effect. And the issue is as well, the wall of smokes outside is just being left alone. They're not trying to blow it up, they're not trying to go for these fights. And then on top of this, they're dying before it can really be expended.
Yeah, I feel like they're very awkwardly clearing out outside as well. Maybe we'll see a little bit more of an aggressive push. It does look like we do. Mira's very close up. Empathy doing a lot of damage. She's gonna get a kill onto Emily with the Molotov. Mira's down to 13 health. The similar storyline. The head is found by Empathy first.
Yeah. It is... Every single angle that they peek is being met with brutal holds, headshots, and Sevenlicious about to walk into this. It's Serendipity in lobby once again, long past the reasonable person suspicious of anybody still lingering there. And Piggy Kiki outside, taken down. Quick little peek around the corner from Forks is going to do the trick. And 9 rounds going into the final round of the half, and it is even a 9-3 half is going to be a claw back needed from Ghost Gaming.
Yeah, we're gonna need like an almost perfect T side from them. And that's gonna be hard to do. We've seen Empathy on CT side of Nuke, and she runs outside like nobody's business. We did not see that shot from Fox that round. That was an incredible one through the smoke as well. Everyone on the side of the comments are firing on all cylinders right now. They're like, all right, our round, it's our map. We know how to play this, and we're just going to win this out, make it an easy 2-0. And Ghost Gaming we have not seen anything that we've liked from past games from them on this map. They beat FlyQuest Red on this map, am I right? Or am I thinking of the wrong team? I'm thinking of the wrong team.
I think you're thinking of the wrong team. Ghost haven't played
Yep.
FlyQuest just yet, but
Because of the cup.
it's a map we really just don't see much come from them. We don't see them play it particularly much. I think they've played it a very small number of times. So it is a tough one. They don't have the same depth of fundamentals to draw from on Nuke. And on CT side, I have a feeling that's going to be even more well, on CT side, I think it's even more prominent, but T side, I'm hoping pedal to the metal, but they've still got one more round to do it. There's a lot of early damage, but no opening picks have been given away just yet.
Ghost Gaming kind of just hiding on this A site right now. Until you're going down lower. At least into secret. Sevenless just around the smoke. Trying to make sure Raven just wanted to get aggressive with this. Emily not gonna hit that angle. Oh, but she hits it the second time. Raven out of the server for now. Empathy with a nice trade back. It's like they have all of the space, but they are just going in and getting the kills. Oh my god. STX. What is going on, Sticks? 2 players left on the side of Ghost, and this is going to be a hard one to fight back on.
Yeah, and Piggy Kiki's waiting for it, knows the swing's coming, lots of damage and chipping away, trying to run after this, but the bomb's already gone down. Ellie dies from somewhere, and Piggy Kiki just has to stare at this screen, just has to hear the bomb timer get ever quicker and try fight their way into this nightmare of a hold.
Nade just to do a little bit more damage. Let's have a nade and a flash on our own, but when you're fighting against that many T's, it's going to be hard to fight back in. 10-2 at the half, and we'll be right back after a quick break.
Press play. You know I feel the same way. Something crawling under the surface. Snap your fingers, we'll go there. We can find your inner furnace. Keep pacing to the mantra. Don't stop, get what you're after. No
Welcome back, one and all. A 10-2 and Ghost Gaming, a monumental hill to climb up if we want to go see that third map of Anubis, a map we've all been dying to see. And it has to start here, and Ellie's out already, but Forks in the Heavens is waiting. They found the opening pick, but immediate trade back is not going to come through. Empathy's found one, and the nade is going to be lovely, softens them up, but cannot find much more. I say as Empathy finds one through the smoke as well.
Oh my gosh, very quickly evening this up. The health on the side of Supernova Comets, no kit to their name, so they have to make this quick and snappy. Smoke does fade, get to enter into sight, clear this out. Ellie with the dualies is not going to do too much. Malit's going to do a little bit through Hut. Able to pick one up. A nice switch on over to a burst Glock. Serendipity left alone, and Piggy Kiki, the nice 2K, going to keep Ghost Gaming in the game just for now.
Yeah, the switch, the burst fire, I love it. It's such a good decision to make in the moment as well. But Biggie Kiki, of course, we talked about it, being the player to watch, Arcadia player to watch of the series, and putting up a fight like that on a round that was vital. I don't think we can stress that enough. Losing that pistol round would have been almost certain doom for them. But they've lived to fight another day, lived to die another day, and the buy's not amazing, but it's much, much better than what they're up against. Empathy hoping to find a cheeky little 1D outside to kick things off and snowball from there, but is going to be denied. And now it's Ghost Gaming's turn to sit on their hands and wait.
Much happened here, such as Empathy just trying to do something with the Deagle, keep some attention, is keeping control of outside, not letting them get too close up, too pushed up. So only real point of entry for Ghost Gaming right now is a sight. Last 7, Lishan's able to get this kill. Okay, I'll just let her pass through. I think Fox is going to join the battle as well. Just get picked off.
Yeah. Oh, I think they are. Ooh, just to tuck in, but they immediately jump up and find the pick as well. Lucky to find one there in Empathy. The Deagle might run into 7 Licious. Has to be careful. Is holding and waiting for it. Gets the tag. About to be Molotov'd off. Actually, Molotov going into the vent there, trying to stop her escaping. Must know where she's hiding now. Runs out, finds the kill, and secures himself that conversion round. And not too much to say. Not too much spice and flavoring on that round.
Nice.
It's about to get spicy.
Yeah. Would be good for Comets from that last round. They were able to get like at least 1 or 2 more kills, but just the 1 will have to do for now. They're able to buy into this next one. Mac 10's go burr.
Mac 10's go burr. That's words of wisdom. Empathy, actually the one to have a nosy outside, has decided just to stick in the faces of anyone who dares to approach Squeaky. Emily, it's going to be heard. The Molotov damage doing a little bit, and kills go back and forth with Supernova Comets finding that extra pick to put them in good faith, but Empathy out in the open, fighting battles on all fronts, dogpile, but the rest of the team comes on in to lend a hand. You don't have to do it alone.
That was quite interesting. That was a very interesting round for the Comets. It felt like Ghost Gaming, they had a plan, they had something, and then they started getting picked off one by one. The trades, they were there, but they were never equal. The Comets still able to get at least 1 over on them. The money not looking too hot for Ghost Gaming. If they lose this one, it's going to be in a tight spot.
Yep. It's going to be a rough position to try continue this on with, but Licious up on top of Silo having a peek. Knows the outside has been a little bit of a linchpin, and this time Empathy, maybe a little bit jump scared by her teammates flying through the garage there. Had a little bit of a look over, like, bro, you know I'm here, right?
Oh,
lovely nade. Every single point of damage that could be done was done. Oh. And there's another one!
Oh, that is unfortunate for Mira. That's no entry for you on the side of Ghost Gaming. The rest of them have to do it themselves.
Turn around. Nuh-uh.
No, it's your turn. It's your turn. All right. I'll throw the molly. But I don't think anyone is top hut right now. Yeah, actually.
Yeah, Empathy is going to be a little bit displaced, but is going to immediately get into a position to fight this head-on, I'd imagine. You know, just stands there and waits. Ellie, expecting it to be cleared, it is not, and Fox has also found one, and now Empathy not really sure where to look because her teammates have dispatched of everybody else, and Emily, the last woman standing.
Deal in hand, does have a smoke, but rest of Supernova Comets, they're just itching around this bomb site. Is able to catch Empathy on a utility timing, and Sticks as well. Very quickly made this a 2v1.
15 seconds, though, is...
Yeah.
Miz are... First enemy.
Push the Glock. Not much gonna find. Still pretty good heroics. If she had another teammate trying to squeeze out of hut as well, could have maybe pushed a little bit more onto that A site. But Ghost Gaming, they're on not a great spot for this last round of the half for their money. Just going to be forcing into whatever they can buy. Peeky Kiki with a Tech 9. Sevenlicious as well. Just a smoke to their name. It's going to be a harsh round to have to win.
That it is. This is going to have to be a comeback for the generations. And Empathy outside. The nade isn't quite going to go deep enough. It's going to do a little bit of splash damage. And Emily's already crawled up fairly far. The Molotov, I think, misplaced, lands directly in the smoke. And Orcs with the AWP, long range here, isn't going to spot anything. I don't think spotted the heads as they ran into secret. The yellow bar blocking their view, but Mars caught onto this pretty quickly that everything's gone quiet everywhere else and rotates down. Serendipity's already here and hiding. Just has to lie in wait, waiting to strike.
They don't have a molly to molly this out either. They're going to plant. With the smoke, a molly for the side of the CTs just to keep them on the other side. Keep them over towards single. Serendipity is so far into this bomb site, has not quite seen a T quite yet, but finds Ellie. Just gonna get on the bomb. Just gonna try and defuse this. Emily is gonna cancel that out. Very quickly. Fox through the smoke. Check the PC. Mira able to find one as well. It's all down to Fox. Does have a kit. Flash out from ramp and has to force this fight. Ghost Gaming find their first round at T side. Or their second round, rather. They were able to get that pistol.
This is all off the back of Mira at the end there, I think. There's lots of stuff that goes into it at the end, but what sweetened and sealed the deal here is Mira just staying hidden and poking out just as the defuse comes in, right? They'd shown their hand and their location any sooner, wouldn't have had the same effect, right? But hiding, jumping out means that you can deny that plant, and then suddenly you are so torn on where you have to look. You know where everybody else is, but your time is so low that you either just have to stick and risk dying to Emily, or you have to... It's all over the moment Mira is there. So beautiful stuff just to close on out. STX, lovely damage off the bat here.
Getting very close to these smokes. Very, very close to the smokes. So they know that there's 4 Ts running outside. Fox could be able to catch the one on a timing. Empathy on the other end, able to do a lot of damage, but not able to finish the kills.
Uncharacteristic there. Usually the crosshair always seems perfectly aligned. Serendipity, long range with the Julies. It's going to be an interesting fight. Actually decides to back off and hold for the control room players. And now, nade to the face. Backs off. Mira going hunting as well.
Weren't able to pick the kit back up from Empathy's body. So unfortunately, just looking to do as much damage as they can with the weaponry they have now. This is like a lockdown bomb site, though. Ellie in control is going to have eyes on all the CTs that are coming in through ramp. Able to find one, almost the second. Lots of damage, but also onto her as well. Flash out's going to keep Sticks at bay. They're doing a lot of damage by keeping the Ts here so close to the bomb this late. Oh my god. Oh!
I don't know if they do. I was going to say, I don't know if Ellie lives, but it's Piggy Kiki that's going to go down. And that is as successful as you could hope to get at the end of the round. I don't think it's monumental necessarily. I know it knocks a lot of these players down. Actually, you know what? I stand corrected. Because it means that they're not going to be able to properly fully buy anything, even if they're losing the rounds here. It means that you're never letting Ghost Gaming get comfortable enough to have an economy, which means you have to keep breaking full AKs and utility. So, awesome stuff.
I love this angle from Styx. They have been really abusing the outside smokes, just going very, very quick and secret. So able to catch them while they get there. They haven't really played here. Hard one for Ghost Gaming to walk past. Yeah, Sevalicious down. Styx able to take that one kill, and that's an entire way to walk down to a site taken away by for Ghost Gaming.
Just found a bit of a trade, and Styx has got a lot of information here as well. Knows where they're hiding. Low HP, and Picky Kiki has a chance to do a lot of damage, and Empathy is staring the flames directly in the face. Looks up, finds 1.5. The rest of the team is low, however, and Serendipity has the opportunity just to farm here. There's no kit available, so it would have to be swift.
They did it last round. Very quickly up. Nade down, and I think it's time to get out. Kiki over in mini, though. Could be able to take that rifle out of the hands.
Yeah, it's a bit of a difficult one because Ghost Gaming, they've... In all fairness, I was going to give this one to Supernova Comets at the very start there. You know, Ghost Gaming have done a very good job at conditioning Supernova Comets, but then haven't actually taken the steps to counteract that. You know, you talked about all of the smokes outside, really abusing rushing outside. And then they aren't checking as they enter secret, which is somewhere that you'd be expecting somebody now to be posted up. And since you've been there so often, you know, you condition them into being wary of secret, but then you forget that they might actually sort of go, hey, we should probably sort out secret. So they lose the opening pick there, but again, elsewhere on the map, they're finding the trades. It's going to be coming down to the individuals a little bit on this, because both of these teams, they feel even keel on the teamwork, on the communication front. A lot of this is going to be down to the individuals finding those opening picks, taking those fights. And Empathy's on 21 and 12, but it doesn't quite feel like the same star in the sky that we usually scream about.
Absolutely. Completely agree there. They've been really good at trading her out. Molly, for back credit. He's still dancing out here. Need to get this headshot, and she does.
There we go.
That's an
Welcome back.
Ghost Gaming, they're just sitting and waiting for another push from the Comets.
Push that I don't think is gonna come.
Just kind of waiting on this east side. Just pistols. Serendipity, the only one with the rifle. Kind of coming up secret now. Gonna be able to crunch into the site through mini as Ghost Gaming. Throwing their utility onto the site. Raven getting spooked there by the molly. Oh, a little bit of damage, but still that headshot with the AK is so good. Fox with a nice kill. P250 picking up the AK. Is able to find two. Almost the last one. Styx gonna farm it up with the USP. And that is Supernova Comets taking their map pick of Nuke and winning the series 2-0.
That is certainly a way to end it as well. And you can tell, I think, a little bit happy, but also maybe just kicking